Imagine a queen so fearless that kings trembled at the sound of her approaching army. A woman who rode at the front of thousands of warriors, carrying a spear instead of a crown. A ruler who expanded her kingdom farther than any king before her. She was not a legend born from fantasy. She was real. Her name was Queen Amina, the greatest warrior queen in African history. Long before European empires reached the African continent, Queen Amina had already built one of the strongest military kingdoms in West Africa. She conquered city after city. She built massive defensive walls that can still be seen today. Her courage inspired generations, and her name became immortal. But how did a young princess become the most feared warrior in the land? This is the incredible story of Queen Amina, the warrior queen who conquered nations. More than 500 years ago, in the prosperous Kingdom of Zazzau, located in present-day northern Nigeria, a princess was born. Her father ruled with wisdom. Her mother was respected for her intelligence. The kingdom was one of the powerful Hausa city-states, known for trade, farming, blacksmithing, and military strength. The princess was named Amina. From childhood, everyone noticed something different about her. While other royal girls learned weaving, embroidery, and palace etiquette, Amina preferred horses. She loved watching soldiers train. She listened carefully whenever military commanders discussed battle strategies. Instead of playing with dolls, she played with wooden swords. The palace guards laughed. This girl was born with the heart of a lion. Little did they know. Their words would become prophecy. As Amina grew older, her passion only became stronger. She begged her father to allow her to train with the royal army. At first, many opposed the idea. A princess should never fight. But her father saw determination in her eyes. He finally agreed. Every morning before sunrise, Amina practiced sword fighting. She mastered the spear. She became an expert horse rider. She learned how to command troops. She trained harder than anyone else. Soon, the instructors admitted something unbelievable. The princess had become better than many experienced soldiers. Her courage inspired respect. Her discipline inspired loyalty. She was becoming a warrior unlike any Africa had ever seen. Years passed. Amina's brother became king after their father's death. She remained by his side as commander of the cavalry. Whenever enemies threatened Zazzau, Amina led the army. Battle after battle, victory followed her. Her military reputation spread across neighboring kingdoms. People whispered, "The warrior princess cannot be defeated." Merchants traveling across West Africa carried stories about the fearless woman riding at the head of thousands of soldiers. Some rulers laughed. "A woman could never conquer us." They would soon regret those words. When her brother died, the kingdom faced uncertainty. Who would lead? Many noblemen believed another man should become ruler. But the army had already made its decision. They trusted Amina. The people trusted Amina. The elders trusted Amina. She became queen. Not because she inherited power, but because she had earned it. The moment she ascended the throne, everything changed. She had no intention of ruling from a palace. She intended to lead from the battlefield. Queen Amina reorganized her military. She recruited thousands of soldiers. She strengthened cavalry units. Blacksmiths forged stronger swords. Spears became longer. Archers trained daily. Every village contributed warriors. Discipline became strict. Cowards were removed. The brave were rewarded. Soon, her army became one of the strongest forces in West Africa. Other kingdoms watched nervously. They knew something was coming. Queen Amina launched her first campaign. Thousands of horses thundered across the plains. Dust filled the sky. Enemy kings prepared for war. But they underestimated her. She studied every battlefield. She attacked where defenses were weakest. Her cavalry moved with incredible speed. Within days, enemy cities surrendered. Victory belonged to Zazzau. It was only the beginning. Year after year, Queen Amina continued her campaigns. Trade routes came under her control. Important towns joined her kingdom. Gold, salt, leather, textiles. Everything flowed through her expanding empire. Merchants became wealthier. The kingdom prospered. Her victories were not driven only by war. She understood that controlling trade meant controlling wealth. And wealth meant power. After every conquest, Queen Amina ordered defensive walls to be built around important cities. These walls became known as Amina's Walls. Some stretched for miles. They protected farms. They protected markets. They protected families. Many of these ancient earthworks still exist today. They remain one of the greatest engineering achievements associated with her reign. Although she was fierce in battle, Queen Amina cared deeply for her people. She encouraged trade. Farmers received protection. Markets flourished. Travel became safer. Foreign merchants visited from distant lands. The kingdom became richer than ever before. Her leadership proved that strength alone was not enough. A great ruler also creates peace. Stories about Queen Amina spread across West Africa. Children sang songs about her. Warriors admired her courage. Women found inspiration in her determination. Kings feared her arrival. Some surrendered before battle even began. Her reputation became stronger than her army. Sometimes, fear won battles before swords were drawn. For more than 3 decades, Queen Amina continued expanding her influence. Kingdom after kingdom accepted her authority. Trade routes stretched across vast distances. Her military became legendary. She transformed Zazzau into one of the most powerful kingdoms in the region. Few rulers could match her achievements. As years passed, Queen Amina grew older. But age did not weaken her spirit. She continued leading campaigns. She remained respected by soldiers. Her wisdom became as valuable as her sword. Even her enemies admired her determination. No one doubted her greatness. History does not clearly record exactly how Queen Amina died. Some traditions suggest she died during a military campaign. Others believe she passed peacefully after years of leadership. Whatever the truth, her influence never disappeared. The queen was gone. But the legend had only begun. Centuries later, Queen Amina remains one of Africa's greatest heroes. Schools teach her story. Books celebrate her achievements. Films and artworks continue to honor her memory. Across Nigeria, her name symbolizes courage, leadership, strength, determination. She shattered expectations. She proved that greatness belongs not to gender, but to those willing to lead with courage. The story of Queen Amina reminds us that true leaders do not wait for permission to make history. They create it. She built armies. She protected her people. She expanded her kingdom. She left behind walls that still stand today. More importantly, she left behind an example that continues to inspire millions. Whenever history remembers the greatest warriors of all time, the name Queen Amina deserves to stand among them. Her sword may have fallen silent centuries ago, but her legacy continues to echo across Africa. If this story inspired you, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who loves African history. Because Africa is filled with incredible stories. And many of them are still waiting to be told. The end. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe, like and share for more videos.